kidding me? Time to play the game!
Alright, welcome to From Inside the Mind of the Original Champ. I am your Original Champ. Follow me on Twitter, original_champ, and I am here to talk football with you. I want to hear from all of you. I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your opinions. And today we are reviewing wide receivers, second, third, and fourth year wide receivers. A little bit about the division I'm in. We started in 2004, and I was division champ that year. We're an 8-man league in that year. Also went on to be world champion. Since then, we expanded 12 teams, and I have become 3-time division champion since. So let's get right down to it. Let's talk about Robert Woods from Buffalo. He has the number 2 spot in Buffalo this year. He was hurt 3 touchdowns, 587 in yards in 13, and this year at number 2 with Emmanuel going again, I think you're going to see this guy around 800 yards, 6 touchdowns for the season. I think that offense is a little more efficient in Buffalo, and you got to figure at some point Watkins is going to draw double coverage running in the 1 spot. So use this guy, fill your bench. You know, grab him 5th when the draft gets late. He's going to be there, and he should be pretty much productive in bye weeks. All right, number 2. Let's go with Marvin Jones in Cincy. Third-year receiver. He's also got the number 2 spot this year. New offensive coordinator. They want him in there. 13. He went for 712 with 10 touchdowns. I'm looking at 900 yards for this guy, 8 touchdowns. I think he'll be pretty solid and consistent overall. Also, like I said, not a bad 4th guy in the draft. He's going to be the number 2 starter, and I think that new offensive coordinator really likes this guy. So you're going to see a solid third round third receiver pick out of this guy. Probably even a 4th if you get deep in the wide receivers. All right. Also, let's look at T.Y. Hilton. His 3rd year now. He's got the slot spot in Indy. Okay, in 13 he went for 1083 with 5 touchdowns. I think you're going to see him right about that same level in yards, about 1080. But I think you're going to see 8 touchdowns out of this guy. You know, T.Y. Hilton's exciting. He's fast, and Luck is going to be passing that ball all day. I think Indy's going to be a throwing offense, so T.Y. is going to be a fantastic pickup this year. Go for him. You also got to figure, even with the addition of Nix out there in Indy, Reggie Wayne's coming off an injury. Okay, Nix has the ankle foot thing going all the time. All right, so if these things reoccur, and which they probably will, T.Y. is going to be the number 1 guy pretty soon, and he probably will have that starting spot next year as the number 1 wide receiver. But jump on him, and grab him early. He's going to be good. I think Luck is going to turn out to be a top quarterback this year in fantasy football. All right, so T.Y. is going to definitely get the attempts. All right. Now replacing Eric Decker in Denver, you got Emmanuel Sanders from Pittsburgh. So in 13 he went 740 for 6 touchdowns. A really cruddy offense. I mean, Pittsburgh didn't have much going last year. I think there'll be a little bit of this year, but let's talk about Sanders for a second. I think with Manning, he's going to have similar numbers to Decker. And you're going to see 9 touchdowns out of Emmanuel Sanders, and you're going to see 1250 on yards. He's going to be solid. Nice, quick guy. He knows his routes, and Manning's going to make him a hero. So jump on him, and don't wait too long because people will be excited about him. All right. Let's look at second year for Keenan Allen in San Diego. In 13, he went 1046 with 8 touchdowns. I think he takes a little drop this year. I think he stays around 1050, but I don't see San Diego taking a step forward this year. I think they're going to be a little, sluggish, to say the least, and his touchdowns will be around 6. San Diego's on the slide. This guy lacks speed on the outside, so he's going to be short routes and curls and bends and whatnot, and he's going to get some catches. Catches, yes, but he's not going to be in the end zone that long. His progress changed in 13 quite a bit. He started the season all catches, and at the end of the season, given the last 5 weeks, his catches dropped dramatically, but his touchdowns picked up. So that offense shifted a little bit, and I think the main word here is inconsistency, and I'm not going to be too big on Keenan Allen this year. That's my opinion. Beg to differ, please. Third year, Alshon Jeffery. Love this guy. 14-21 last year with 7 touchdowns. 14 is real high. I don't think he's going to get 1,400 yards again. You know, I'll see the high 12s, 1,300 yards, but I think he will have an extra grab or two in the end zone. I'm going to put him at 9 touchdowns. Makes him real solid. You have Alshon Jeffery running as a number 1 wideout on your fantasy team, and you're not in bad shape at all. Definitely jump on this guy. He'll go quick. He was going like 4th or 5th round last year in drafts. My 12-man league, he went about 4th, 5th round. As soon as everybody started grabbing receivers, Alshon Jeffries went. He'll be a quick one to pick up this year. He's at 6'3", 215. The offense is moving the ball in Chicago. He's a Pro Bowler. He'll be again this year. You know, grab him, give him a shot. What do you got to lose, right? All right, 4th year, Randall Cobb. 2013, you know, he only played a little bit. He got 4 grabs with 433. I think you're going to see this guy around 954 for 8 this year. No, I'm sorry, that was 2012. I think you're going to see him around 1,008 for touchdowns and yardage, okay? Go with, he's a big play. He's a big play guy. He finished the year last year, got Green Bay in the playoffs. You saw that. This is his contract year, so, you know, big time, big play, you know. Randall Cobb is going to be, he'll be all right, as long as he stays healthy and plays 13 or 14 games. All right, 2nd year for Cordero Patterson. No, 2013. He played every game. Didn't get many reps, I guess. I mean, he only ran for 469 with 4 touchdowns. This year, yeah, he gets more in production, absolutely. Up to 700, 6 touchdowns. Yeah, but you know what? That's not even cutting it as a 4th wide receiver. I would skip on him. People are going to jump on him with leagues that score for return yardage and whatnot. If you're in that league, great. But if you're not, like my league, no points for return yardage, pass on him. Cordero Patterson, not going to be fantasy worthy. If you're in a league that doesn't get points for return yardage, okay? But if you're playing the Minnesota defense, like we would get points for that, great. But you know what? I wouldn't play the Minnesota defense for anything. So, Cordero Patterson, 2014 bust. All right, 4th year for Julio Jones. 2013, a lot of injuries, 2 grabs, 580. 2012, that was great, 1,200 yards with 10 touchdowns. But 2014, I'm not convinced, I'm not sold, and I'm not a buyer. All right, the offense is tired. They didn't have a fantastic draft this year, and you know, he's going to have lingering issues with his injuries, and he's not going to play 16 games, so I would pass on him. Let somebody else grab him, and there's plenty of other wide receivers this year to jump on that are healthy and a lot younger. All right, last guy I want to talk about today, 2nd year for Kenny Stills in St. Louis. 2013, 641, 5 touchdowns. He's got the number 2 spot now in St. Louis. Oh my God, New Orleans. What an idiot am I. Whew. 900 yards, 7 touchdowns. Pretty solid. Probably a little more. The guy's got some stuff. It's a passing offense. Breeze got a lot to prove. I mean, how many more years does Breeze have? He's like 5 years to go? So he's going to make a run for another Super Bowl real quick. Jimmy Graham's got some steps to take now. You know, he got shut out pretty bad last year at the end of the season. You know, they needed him to be big in the playoffs, and he just wasn't. So I think those guys are going to come out angry. I think even at the start of the season, they're going to be explosive. So Kenny Stills, you know, grab him 3rd, 4th, or whatever. I think he'll be all right as a wideout on your roster. That there wraps it up for my review on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th year fantasy. All right, I want to give a shout out to my boy Rybo at Rhinos F23. Where are you at? Let's talk some Jacksonville. Come on, man. I'm ready to go. Also, Fantasy Football Chick at Live OC Girl. Sports analysis, write-ups, is really good stuff. Top of the line, brand new information. Check it out. Also, look at Alex's Toy Show at My Pal Alex for some custom action figures. Nice work there. And Grimm's Toy Show at Grimm's Toy Show. WWE figure reviews. It's hilarious shows. It's good stuff. Check it out. Give it a shot. I'll see you next time.